Dear friends, greetings and welcome to my channel. Today we'll analyze DeMarker indicator with you. By some indicators, he's considered absolute champion. We will discuss whether this is true and what its strengths are in this video. In the end, you will find out how much I earned with his help, starting my trading with just $11. Watch till the end, it'll be interesting. Let's start trading. Open a short position on the currency pair of the AUD and USD on the stock exchange. Let's understand the signals of my trading system. First of all, the lower boundary of the Keltner channel is broken, plus the green MACD line crossed the red one from top to bottom. As we know, these are all signals indicating a decrease. Today I am utilizing and evaluating the DeMarker indicator while it is in the neutral zone, which implies it does not provide any signals. Below is the resistance level that, in my opinion, the price will strive for. I currently have enough signals from two indicators to confirm my hypothesis. Let's observe the outcomes of the agreement. While we wait, let's have a brief conversation about DeMarker. This is an oscillator that shows overbought and oversold conditions in the market. There are many similar distillers. Today we will try to figure out what distinguishes this particular distiller from others. The first deal and almost $20 on the balance. My suggestion is to continue testing DeMarker using a different currency pair. My friends, there are many indicators. They vary in working principles, application conditions, but they all have one thing in common. They are not predictors, and they are not oracles. These are simply tools for collecting data that you should analyze and examine. It took me a number of years to comprehend this by myself. In exchange for this knowledge, I made a payment using my own deposit and made multiple payments. But I suggest you shorten this path and save your nerves and precious resources. So I created a Telegram channel where I explain to beginners how to trade in the markets. And I also give a cool opportunity not only to learn, but also to earn at the same time. For this purpose, I have marathons for deposit acceleration from $100 to $5,000 every week. They take place in a closed club. I share signals there, explain them, and you can repeat and earn together with me. This is not free cheese, but I'm not taking money for it either. My interest is in a share of your income through partnership relations. Therefore, there is no mousetrap here again. You can read reviews from my partners in my Telegram channel. The link to it will be left in the description of this video. So join our club and earn together with me. And for now, let's continue testing the DeMarker indicator. I believe it is appropriate to open an option now to increase the exchange rate of the dollar-yuan currency pair. Attention to the schedule. I will explain my reasons. As in the previous time, the Keltner channel is only broken at its upper boundary. This is a signal for growth. The green line of Mackie crossed the red one and is also higher. The DeMarker indicator entered the overbought zone and is currently located there. The combination of these signals is more than sufficient to anticipate an upcoming price increase. Let's watch. I also want to say to everyone that the DeMarker is built on the principle of comparing the latest maximum and minimum prices with the equivalent price of the previous period to change the demand for the underlying asset. The DeMarker indicator is considered to be a leading indicator. Its signals can be utilized to forecast trend changes, that is, to determine price exhaustion, market tops and bottoms, as well as to assess risk levels when opening your trade positions in the market. Pay attention to the schedule. Another positive outcome. Let's move forward to the next class. Friends, I think it is appropriate to trade upwards in this situation. This may seem illogical, but let me explain why I still open such a deal. Let's draw a line through the highs of the candles. This is a kind of level along which the price dropped for about 30-40 minutes. And it would seem that if the price is moving in this direction, and there is a signal in the form of a MACD line crossover again, but we have a level close, and the DeMarker has not yet dropped below the average line. MACD can be used to assess absence of volatility rather than start of movement, so I'm waiting for correction, price correction, then further downward movement. Let's keep talking about DeMarker. Actually, it's a reliable tool, but somewhat underestimated. From my perspective, DeMarker indicator has a lower amount of noise compared to stochastic or, for instance, rate of change indicator. Deal closing, by the way, in profit. $67 on balance. Let's keep working with this pair and our chat. The indicator was developed by Tom DeMarker, a legendary guru in trading and a regular guest on Bloomberg TV. You can have a look. The DeMarker indicator is widely recognized for its algorithmic methodology, which allows for no possibility of any incorrect interpretation. Everything is clear and everything is very simple. Using the DeMarker is easy, like most other oscillators. It works best in a trend and is not always useful in sideways markets. A level below 30 is considered oversold, and a level above 70 is considered overbought. In principle, similar to all indicators, time to break, friends, and return to trading. I will now initiate a trade for a decrease. By the way, as I previously stated, I was anticipating a continuation of the decline following the correction. Correction is over, so I continue to follow my own logic and trade down. While we observe, I will continue. In the comments, you periodically ask how to determine whether there will be a reversal of the level or whether the chart will still break through this level. So here DeMarker is quite suitable for this tool to determine all this matter. This also allows you to do other indicators. I've reviewed many, watch my past videos, choose the most convenient ones for yourself, but today we'll talk again about the DeMarker. Essentially, it generates values to aid in determining market direction and potential trend changes. But 100% guarantees, again, no one will give you. Therefore, it is better to use it in a system with other assistants to eliminate all false signals at the entry into the deal. You can, for example, use the set I'm working with today. Time to go back, $121 on balance. Let's find a new opportunity to open a deal today. Friends initiated a deal for a reduction. Pay attention to the schedule. Let's determine the factors behind this decision. In fact, a little earlier there was a perfect opportunity to open a deal which I, so to speak, missed. On this candle, all indicator signals perfectly coincided and provided us with information about the potential decrease that could occur. A return to Keltner channel boundaries, an exit from overbought zone as per DeMarker, and a crossing of MCD lines. It appeared too late to open a trade on the next candlestick, as it was unclear when and how such a collapse would end, but I patiently waited for a correction and expect further decline in the chart from the middle line of the Keltner channel. I made this decision as the indicator signals didn't change, only strengthened in the correction. So if you miss the moment to open a deal, never chase it. This will be the most disgusting mistake of your trading system. Are you dealing in profit? Great. You will always be able to find a moment in which you can earn, just like I am doing at the moment. Just look around, take a breath, and make an informed decision. This example shows how DeMarker can be used to find reversal points when the curve leaves overbought or oversold zones, as it was now. The perfect time to open a deal if other signals indicate a potential decrease. Another deal down. I think the fall will continue. Why? Attention to the schedule. Now I'll clarify. The chart crossed the lower boundary of the Keltner channel and thus made a very significant move, already overcoming one support level. The MACD lines keep spreading in various directions, and the DeMarker has not yet entered the oversold zone. So there's a reserve of range for reduction, so I'm waiting for the schedule at approximately the next support level, which is expected to be released in the near future. Friends, the DeMarker indicator consists of one curve and does not utilize smooth data. By default, the time interval for calculation is 14 periods. As the number of periods increases, the curve becomes smoother. And vice versa, to make it more sensitive, just reduce the number of indicator periods. The agreement is nearing completion, let's observe. Yes, a remarkable level of reduction. Excellent. $392 on the balance. I want to continue working in this pair and watch it a little more. Please be aware that the demarcator did not enter the overbought zone. He begins pushing off from the line at the mark of 30. The chart has also come to a halt in its descent, but the MACD seems to be lagging behind and does not give any signal indicating a potential reversal. You have to be careful, although once again, in my opinion, there is a great chance for trading on the rise of the exchange rate at this moment. Let's do it. Let's initiate a transaction for a promotion. Once again, let me sketch out what I was talking about earlier so that it's clear. Now the chart has frozen at the support level.
At present, I am trading directly with him in an upward direction. The drawing is slightly incorrect, so let us commence again from the starting point. Here we have a very powerful level. Once again, approaching the level, the demarcator is repelled from the oversold zone. That's why I made the decision to trade up, without waiting for MACD. Let's see what will happen, but for now, I really like the accuracy with which the DeMarker works, working out such moments in the market. It's nice, really nice. In general, among oscillators, the DeMarker gives the most effective signal of divergence. This is how Thomas DeMarker often and accurately determined the change of global trends in a consistent manner. The accuracy of his forecasts has been consistently acknowledged with different trading awards. Awesome, pals. $726 on the balance, the deal is profitable. Let's search for a new chance for today. I trade based on the increase in quotes. Para Britain pound dollar from Australia. Let's examine the chart. Here everything is fairly evident. We experienced a phase of price reduction, which was then followed by a period of consolidation. Here. What's happening now? DeMarker leaves the overbought zone. MACD lines also intersect and signal a possible increase in the exchange rate of quotes. So I anticipate an upward move to the middle line of the Kollner channel. Prior to the midline, there exists a section for price chart activity. Up to now, indications derived from exiting the oversold zone, namely DeMarker, are also demonstrating strong performance on this occasion. In other words, it is quite possible to determine reversals using it. When the signals also coincide with MACD, the result is quite predictable. I suggest this strategy, friends, utilize it. Yes, the deal is profitable. $1,000 is already saved. Let's boost the investment size and search for a new opportunity today.
Let us open a put option. Attention to the schedule. Let us analyze the signals right away. See, the volatility is currently low. This can be observed perfectly in the columns of MACD indicator. DeMarker, as you can see, has left the overbought zone and keeps declining. Thus, it is logical to assume that at the current resistance level, the previous growth has been exhausted. So we're anticipating a decrease? It seems obvious to me. By the way, a bright example now is divergence. This is a turnaround signal type. In our case, the situation is when the chart was updating its highs and the demarcator left the overbought zone then. That is, the signals indicate the opposite, a decrease, despite the rising chart. And vice versa, if we see a new low and the indicator shows us it's higher than previous ones despite the price updating the minimum, this is also a divergence and a signal to trade upwards. Engage in the black market, fantastic. Proceed to other currency pairs to generate earnings once more. I perceive a promising opportunity. I'm initiating a trade in a downward direction. Currency pair, British pound, Japanese yen. This seems like a favorable chance to capitalize on the market. Do I need to explain? It seems signals are obvious. MACD line is almost crossing from top to bottom while DeMarker is leaving overbought zone. Plus, we are trading again from the upper boundary of the Kollner channel. When the chart returns to the channel, it is a good entry point for a trade. It is possible to calculate the target at either the average or lower line of the channel, depending on the desired level of precision. Friends, it's crucial to understand once again that, similar to any tool, the DeMarker indicator has its drawbacks, as there's never a magic wand or quick fix in the world of trading. This is a fact. The most obvious downside is that the indicator line can stay in the overbought or oversold zone indefinitely if the market is currently experiencing a strong upward or downward trend. Let's keep discussing cons later. For now, let's discuss pros. And of them, this is $2,800 on balance. The forecast was accurate. In my view, it has not yet been fully resolved, so the growth starts. But this is in conflict with the signals. Therefore, let's initiate a transaction for a decrease. As discussed prior, this is a divergence. The graph is growing while the indicators are decreasing. We are still adhering to our own forecast as initially projected. What else can be said about the demarcator? I have already talked about setting up periods.
You can also change the setting of overbought and oversold zones values. Currently, I do not require it, but in a market that is experiencing a high level of popularity, it might be logical. Definitely. If you see that the indicator curve stays in these zones for too long, you can simply narrow down these values. However, there is no universal solution available. The outcome is entirely dependent on the market conditions, as well as your trading style and the combination of indicators used. Such manipulations always require testing. I've already told you how to test a trading system in one of the previous videos. Be sure to watch. Meanwhile, the deal closes with a profit of $3,667 on the balance. We obtained a favorable outcome utilizing a DeMarker, which also involved another transaction being concluded for the identical reasons. We do not oppose the indicators. The chart appears to be experiencing growth, but the indicators are simultaneously decreasing. I believe DeMarker is the champion in identifying divergence, therefore I perceive no reason to not capitalize on him once more. Friends, I want to caution you, characteristics of beginners from doubling investments in this manner. You can only trade in this manner if you have confidence in your trading system. Otherwise, doubling the trades leads to a rapid depletion of the deposit and becomes comparable to placing bets. If you have limited experience, it is preferable to earn gradually, that is, each transaction individually. At the beginning of the journey, it is better to pay more attention to market analysis, and the excitement that is fueled in the pursuit of big profit is not the best, absolutely not the best helper in this matter. He must definitely be excluded. Finishing. Wonderful. There are $5,000 on the balance. Let's move forward. I'm initiating a deal to decrease pals. In prior videos, we've already analyzed such scenarios countless times. This is a pattern that is very commonly observed. Let us watch it closely and pay attention. When price is trapped within boundaries of price corridor in sideways movement, now they coincide with borders of Kerner channel. In this apartment, a sun can hang out between levels for a while. Breakthrough happens only when there is volatility and a need for change. And according to Magdi, we see that she is now 0. There will definitely be no breakthroughs. In such a sidekick, the demarcator is practically useless. He can only assess the probability of exiting such a corridor. Friends, trading in such a pattern is very comfortable, but only if you trade from the very edges of the corridor. You are unable to open trades in the middle, that is, it is practically impossible to predict the exact direction of the price in the center of this channel. Trade always from the borders, then everything will be cool. The deal is closed, there is a comfortable profit. Let us support this couple and keep going. Perhaps I can earn money here once more. Opened a deal for an increase this time. Previously said that you should only trade from the borders. I'm doing the opposite, but the situation hasn't changed. Let me explain why I chose this after all. The Kerner channel boundaries are narrowing, indicating a potential breakout from the sideways range. At the same time, volatility begins to grow, the body of the candles starts to twitch in different directions, and the DeMarker is close to entering the overbought zone. As previously mentioned, in this particular pattern, it enables the identification of the end of the lateral movement phase, thus providing a means to determine when this phase concludes. Therefore, you can expect an upward movement from the middle line of the Kerner channel. Kerner channel lines, I remind you, these are levels. They serve as an excellent initial point of entry for a deal. In other words, from a visual standpoint, everything is perfectly understandable and clear. Let's sum up. DeMarker is a great oscillator. He has a very accurate set of signals. This is an exit strategy used to navigate the overbought and oversold market zone by analyzing divergence and seeking entry into zones that help identify the end of a flat area. Awesome, buddies. Let's wrap up this trading session summarize. My friends, I hope you liked the video. I tried to thoroughly analyze the DeMarker indicator. With his help, today I earned $7,047 on the deposit. So use my strategy, practice, hone it. I hope everything will work for you. I'll be grateful for your likes, comments on this video. Contact me privately on Telegram. I can assist you with any inquiries. Appreciate your viewership, thank you. I will also appreciate your subscription to my channel. Don't miss out on new reviews from me. I say goodbye to you. I wish you goodness, peace, and more profit. See you on my channel, and bye.